No? Somebody should take it. So, how many of you fear tomorrow? Oh, raise your hand, just be honest. Once in a lifetime, be truthful. Is there anybody in this class who does not fear tomorrow? You, I know you. The fear of tomorrow is a human tendency. It's not real, but it's a human tendency. It's a human nature to be protective, self. Actually, each time you breathe, you are unconscious, but each time you breathe, we send 5 people out to check it out, but it's okay. It's all right. That's why I'm delaying the lecture. It's a joke. You have to understand, person can be very sick, tragic. And once a person was to be hanged by rope, death, and they asked him, what is your last wish? He said, give me half an hour for prayer. There was one guy, he said, you have never prayed for the life. How you are asking half an hour for prayer? And the guy said, that will give me in half an hour. You see? It is not a prayer, it is just getting half an hour. In spite of you do not believe and do not agree, and you have been trained not to agree, you love to live. You love to live so much that you are subconsciously very afraid that you won't get up tomorrow and you will not have tomorrow with you. Now this is a start, step 1. I may not have tomorrow. And second, if I have tomorrow, will I be successful? The fight is, will tomorrow be tomorrow by its own reason, or will tomorrow be my tomorrow? I want my boyfriend, don't touch my boyfriend, don't walk into my room, don't come to my house uninvited, don't do this to me, don't. These all don'ts are, and do's are out of fear, in a very subtle way. I saw a mother yelling at her son, and she said, David, you know it, don't take my spoon. Now there were 9 spoons on the table. What David knows which spoon is only for the mother? And she said, Mom, there are 9 spoons, which one is yours? Could you come and sort it out? She said, which is near my plate? And David said, tell Yogi ji, there's nothing near your plate. Can he produce it near your plate? He started showing anger. And she started yelling from the kitchen, there must be my spoon near my plate. He said, they are all 9 together. So what I did is, I took 1 spoon, put it near the plate, and I said, you can take anything you want. She was imagining in the kitchen that he's going to take her spoon. Mother, cutlery has almost not 1, not 2, 12 spoons. My pen, you start fighting as child. Hey, you put your pen in my ink pot. Why you took away my handkerchief? This word my and mine is a haunting ghost. You may not understand how much damage that does. A real living ghost does not take away human happiness that much as this ghost called mine. I'm 25 years in the United States. I've not initiated one person. But there are thousands of people who consider I'm their spiritual teacher. You know why I don't initiate them? Because it's not worth it. They come, they initiate themselves, they leave, they initiate themselves. They get angry at me, they call me names, they do it themselves. They appreciate me, they do it themselves. Because basically Kundalini Yoga is, you are the only self. Now how can as a teacher I tell them they are something else? A lot of people, just now on a telephone call somebody was mad at me. Tell me what to do. I said, this is the pros and cons that I can tell you. What you have to do, you have to do. You are my spiritual teacher. You can't do this to me. I say, I can. And I'm doing it. Why are you doing this to me? You are a very wise man. I say, I'm not your attorney. Hire me. It's $500 an hour, $5,000 retainer fee. Send me tomorrow. I'll give you written advice. Provided my attorney advised me to do so. As far as situation is concerned, these are the pros and these are the cons. And I'd like you to decide it. I can't decide this. I said, then ask God to decide it for you. Sir, why you are teasing me? I said, no, I'm not teasing you. I will not accept to fail as a teacher. My job is to let you decide. I want to see what you're going to decide. And I can tell you pros and cons of your decision, but I'm not going to change your decision. We are so interdependent and still we are independent. We are so want each other and still we don't want anybody. This mind is such a ghost that it kills our happiness. It makes us absolutely cheap. It gives us all this sickness. But still our mind is very important to us. Why? Nothing to worry about it. There are two kinds to life, and one is love, other is fear. We love because of fear. We fear because of love. And actually between love and fear there's no difference. If you're not in love, you're lonely, you are this, what do you mean you're lonely? What's going wrong? You love because you're afraid. And you're afraid if your love doesn't come through. You want, you're afraid if you get it, what you'll do with it. You want to eat the best food, is that true? Right? Then you're afraid whether you'll digest it or not. I saw somebody, a most funny thing, going to Espanola to a place called beautiful, wonderful, heavenly place called Santa Fe. And the person said, I want to have a diversion. I said, what are you diversing for? No, I have to go to the shop. He got that, what do they call it, Lenta or something? That white thing you drink when your stomach gets upset. Yeah, something like that. And he brought that big plastic bottle. And he said, what for that? He said, normally a good food doesn't suit me. And in case, so I have decided, so I'm going to this restaurant and I think I should take this with me. In case, I said, we will not eat. What is wrong? We'll go to the restaurant, don't eat anything which doesn't suit you. He says, sir, nothing suits me. Why you go to restaurant? Why you are forcing me to go to restaurant? I have my food in my car. So we went there and we put up our food together. We ate, he ate mine and I ate mine, and that was fine. There was no bill. But we just ordered some drinks so that basically they may not think that we are jerks and we took away their place. Funniest thing in your life is you want and you don't want. You have and you don't have. You wish and you don't wish. Because you are not intuitive. You are dumb, dumb and dumb. Because you're not intuitive. And if I say you are dumb, 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 you say, well, he's telling us dumb, we're not, we're very successful people. Yeah, you're very successful. You have $260 million, you are still dumb. You have 60-bedroom house, you can't sleep. You have big pile of silk and you just crawl in it. You have children, they do not listen to you. You have parents, they do not like you. You have friends, they do not trust you. You have job, you are not sure when it will go away. You have business, you don't know when you will fluke out. And any third day you may find IRS is auditing you. Police is checking your number. You cannot drive a car without a driving ticket. Can you believe how much exposed you are to this danger? Because you are not intuitive, therefore you are not together. The human mind is supposed to be developed to have intuition. If not 100%, 5% will do. 3% will be fine. How to develop intuition, right? And now today I'm teaching you A, B, C, E, D, like that. Okay? You understand? Because I have said you are dumb, right? Now you work it out with me step by step. Is that okay? Like 4 lines and write A and E and E, like that. Alright? Okay. Sit down now. And we'll have a class, funniest class of the end of the year. Because after that, I'll meet you in January. Or New Year's Eve, okay. I'll meet you New Year's Eve, whatever that case is. But then I'm going to go to Florida. But this class I'm teaching you as I was taught my first class. And I was 7-year-old. Yeah. And my first lesson was, I went with 50 men and tents were put, my horses were put, my servants were there, my whole peninsula. And my teacher came in and he asked them, what is this for? He said, we came with so-and-so. He said, within hour pack up, other you all will be dead. So when I came back, I saw there was nothing. I learned my first lesson. You always start with nothing. And every something is a gift. And every gift which does not have a gratitude will become poison. Got it? No. It went over you. Yeah, you didn't get simple English. I'm talking French. What did he say? Repeat it. There was one voice. Now say it with one voice.
You always start with nothing.
That's good.
Every something is there. Every gift without gratitude is poison.
No, it is fine. It is very, I am enjoying it. I mean, this is how you should have been taught by me like 25 years ago. I was very insecure and I am dumb too. I never knew. You totally freaked me out. I am very honest with you. You blew me over. When I heard you guys saying, I don't know, I just fell apart. I said, how can there be a human who doesn't know? 3 things bothered me in America. When you said a girl is a chick, that blew me over. I thought somebody is abusing my mother. That's how bad I looked. And the second thing you did is 3 words you taught me. I am freezing, I am starving, and I don't know. India is not a very rich country, but I never heard these 3 words in my whole vocabulary. I didn't know what you people were talking. And then God was very nice to me. I was living in West Hollywood. So all that thing I never knew that exists. So you have educated me from last 25 years. From a very wise man, I had to become a crook, a charlatan. This is all you told me. It's not something I didn't hear. Con man, charlatan, crook, God knows how many things you said, and womanizer, and but I don't know. You have a lot of language, a lot of words. And that was the gratitude I was showered with. But still I taught you one thing, that you are you. And whatever you say, you are saying it to yourself and you're applying to yourself. I taught you grace, I gave you face, and I taught you how to win your own race. You came, you never came. You loved, you never loved. You turn friends or you turn enemies. Because you understand this is all you. There's nothing behind you. If you say I'm divine, you are. If you say I'm idiot, you are. It will never change. God will never come down and say, you are idiot. No, not at all. It doesn't exist. Every breath of life is a purity of infinity of God, and man is nothing but a reflection and image of his divinity. And when you reduce yourself, by word, you insult Almighty and His gift instead of gratitude. That's what Nanak said. And he said it very clearly. Amrit vela sachno vadai vichar. When you rise first time for all the end of the day, just appreciate God's planet, God's words, God's surrounding, God's people. I was in Espinola and there was a very wonderful interview of mine, and this person came and started yelling and screaming and the whole thing. And I didn't understand. It's just, I was amazed. How can a person walk in and start doing all that stuff? I said, well, the person is new, it's all right. I said, what's the problem? Really tell me the problem. He said, I'm very insulted. I said, okay. You have been insulted by who? Why, I want to call you. I said, yeah. I was very badly interrogated. I said, well, what? Tell me the basic. I mean, you have done 15 minutes of this whole yelling and screaming and anger. Could you explain to me what happened? Why I called the range? I said, did the security answer? No, I called your wife's number. I said, okay. Now what happened? My wife answered? No. Somebody said, where you got this number, first to begin with. I said, what do you say? I couldn't say anything. I said, you said that Sri Singh Sahib gave me. I said, emergency. And I gave you my wife number. That is the only direct number which you can catch me on. Otherwise, every number will go to the security or to the staff. I'm not that independent as you think. And I said, what I said? And I said, I want to speak to Sri Singh Sahib. She said, first tell me where you got this number. And I didn't tell her, and she hung up on me. That's an insult. I said, you come next time, I'll show you. So he came, and I showed that person who answered. She had 50 over keys. She was coming in, and she walked in, and I called her by name, and I said, can I have this, this, this? And she said, I don't think so. I said, you reckon any wise? He said, yeah, I think she was the one. I said, did you know what I said? He said, yes. I said, did you know what she said? How can she say so? You are the master. I said, who has the keys? I said, you're so blind. Don't you see she has the keys? I said, just sit, watch what happened next. And she waited for a while and she said, can I have your jewelry, please? And I said, here you go. And you took it all out. And he said, what is this? I said, that's our job. This belongs to Sikh Dharma. What is yours? I say, I gave it away. Don't you understand? It's not mine anymore. It belongs to archives. She's the custodian. It's my job to return it. He said, I don't understand. I said, because you don't understand that your soul is also in the hand of the custodian and it has to be returned to God, like everything else. You cannot believe how I got you into it, see? That's how you see God in everything. If you cannot see God at all, you cannot see God in all. If you cannot see God in all, you cannot see God at all, in big and small. Every action and reaction is complete, and you can see God in it. Like my custodian, she came. She said, return. One day, the angel will come. He'll call on your body, the identity. Return. You refuse, you'll be dragged. You volunteer, you'll go with grace. That's all is the purpose of life. Last breath of accountability. For all action you have done, you will be called upon to go home. You go smilingly and willingly, happily, or you are afraid. That will decide. It doesn't matter if you are a saint or you are a soldier or you are good or you are bad or you are right or you are wrong. You went to church every day, you learned nothing. At the last minute you cannot answer. You did 2,000 Hail Mary every minute, still you are a fool. Because last minute, the day of judgment, when you have exactly 3 minutes, when all the exposure of your life will run through your life, you will have no ENT. And your breath will be a sounding as the last beagle, gurr, gurr, gurr. You will have 3 minutes. If it's not accident or death and your soul is not going to be transferred right on, you will have 3 minutes. You will see the entire exposure of your life, as many years you have lived. And you shall decide, is it time to go home or not? If you decide to go home with a smile, you have been liberated. Not all the yoga you did and all the charities you did and all the temples you built and all the things you said and all the lecture you did and all the impression you created and all the titles you earned. No. That's all training. It's the last breath. Those last 40 breaths. That's all you have. Within 10 breaths, you will see the entire panorama of your life, like a big vision. Another 10 minutes, 10 breaths, you will be asked. And another 10 breaths, you are ready to go. In 10 breaths, you will leave the body. That is total sum of this purpose of life on this planet. God is not a CPA, and He doesn't have an auditor, and He doesn't belong to IRS department, He's going to audit you. It's a simple thing. You will be audited on the last 40 breaths. Take it or leave it. There's nothing you can do. So all this what we are doing, good or bad, has one purpose only. That at those 40 breath moment of life, we'll say, hello, let's go home. That's it. Because I can say it very clearly, I died thrice, so I fully understand. I have experience. So what I'm trying to tell you, whatever you're doing, you're marrying, you're loving, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, you're divorcing, you're jumping from the roof, you're making a roof, God knows what you're doing. All what you're doing has in the end one purpose. When the call comes, can you answer it? You answer like a saint, you answer like a soldier, or you answer like an idiot. I don't want to go. That's it. That's the end of you. All what you did is gone. You're back to the bathroom again. No, this nobody will tell you. Rather a man like me should tell you, come with me, my children, I'll bless you, I'll take you with my heavens, I'll serve you here and hereafter. Come on, empty your pockets, that's what they do. That's a joke, but that's what all it is. There are thousands of therapies and 25,000 of religion. Because everybody wants your money. And you think by paying money, you can buy freedom, nirvana, what they call, redemption, right? You go to a church, Father, I have sinned. He say, my child, what you did? Father, I can't tell you. He said, well, you got to tell me. He said, no, Father, if you tell me, you're going to punish me. I said, no, I'm not going to punish you. I'm my child. I'll talk to God. I'll give you. Father, last night I went with your daughter, and we had a lot of intercourse, and we got totally messed up. And she's mad at me, and I'm mad at her, but I do not know what we did. Father, what should I do? He said, instead of doing Hail Mary, take the rosary and tie it around your neck and hang yourself. Father, that's not enough. He said, well, what else I can do? You are punching me left and right. Thank God I don't kill you. Get out of here. So that's kind of confession you make. Somebody was telling me right now, I had to speak the truth. I said, which truth? Yours, geographical, or infinite? I don't know, there are 3 truths. I said, not 3. Each 3 truths have a lot of facets. Which truth? What is truth? Well, what is truth then? I say, ask your consciousness. I can't ask my consciousness. I say, you have no consciousness, you don't know any truth. Truth is only that little voice of consciousness we speak to everybody. Ask that. Funny. Last Friday somebody was telling me, sir, you saw that my boyfriend. I said, I saw, he's very handsome, perfect, charming. Is he going to work out? I said, no. Why? I said, you're pretty ugly, he's very charming. Not going to work out. It's simple. Oh, he loves me so much. I said, yeah, when you're hungry, you need you get a 3-day-old bread, you say, oh, fine. But when you're not hungry, you start looking around where the cake is. So you asked my opinion, I gave the opinion. I'm not asking you like me or not. You say to him, I saw your boyfriend, and if I'm a girl, I'll marry him right away. So what do you want? He's very A1, good boyfriend. You got it. But he loves me very deeply. I said, that's the trouble. What will happen when he loves you shallowly? Think of that. But why you think really it won't work? He loves. Love is not something? I said, love is one thing which is blind. And when some opens their eye, they have every argument then. It's not going to work, honey. He's too pretty. He's a good boyfriend. And some good girl is going to get him. No, I'll prove it to you. I said, go ahead. Today I was on the phone and I was right. No, he's telling her, I think we have done a mistake. This is how it starts. Honey, I think I love you too much, but it's kind of a mistake. It's making me nervous. And she said, this is what you told. Did you tell him? I said, no, I have not. I normally am, as a counselor, I'm an experienced man. This is how it starts. Because why? Our decisions which we made, things we decide, things we know are not intuitive. Without intuition, there's a fear. So, are you ready? Step by step. Sit down. Just follow the way I speak and just do it, and you will go through it step by step and it'll be fun. All right? Sit down and close your eyes. Close your eyes and I'll give you 15 seconds to call on your consciousness. Whether you find it or not, don't worry about it. In 15 seconds, call on consciousness. You are timed. A little feeble voice. Now, 15 seconds are gone. A person is offering you $1,000 in $100 bills and giving to you. A person is offering you $1,000 in $100 bills and is giving to you. Please ask your consciousness, you want to accept it, reject it, argue about it, inquire about it, or say nothing. Proposition is simple. Okay, now close your eyes, not open them. Tell me the correct answer. 1. Now, repeat it after me. Never accept, never reject any energy without rationally understanding and intuitively knowing what that will do to you. Repeat it please again. So what you have, there are two friends you have. You have two friends. What are you? You have consciousness and intelligence. Always act consciously and intelligently. Never act intellectually. And don't think intellectual or intelligent. Intellect gives you a basic thought, that's okay. But the circumstances are all there. Test is with the circumstances. When I came here, a lot of people offered me a lot of stuff. I understood what I have to do. And now I pick up anybody, hey, do this. Poor guy can't even think of it. I know if that person will do what I said, there will be tons of pressure. So when there's a tremendous pressure, what you do? You use your intelligence and your creativity. That's the only moment when you are under challenge, you do not use your intellect. And you know what they call challenge? Creates what? It creates stress. The only way to get rid of stress is simple as you are going to do right now. Please sit down. Again. Close your eyes and lock your fingers and put your thumb together and sit straight with your spine and suck your tongue. Pull slava inside, that's all, without anything. You are on time. Just do it 3 minutes. Take as much saliva you can inside. Nothing else, a simple thing. These days people talk of stress so much, one goes crazy. You are on the last minute run. Thirty seconds. Fifteen seconds. Please relax. Whenever you are in tremendous stress or fear, your mouth will dry and your hand will sweat. It's opposite. Extremities will sweat, mouth will dry. And you will conquer that attack. You don't want the body to suffer. Immediately start drinking this saliva. You'll conquer it. We used to wrestle. That was one of the game I had in my college. And we had this trick. We'll turn our tongue upside down, put it under the palate and start sucking at it. In 2 minutes the guy will be flat. because it gives you tremendous self-confidence and tremendous health. What a small little trick in Kundalini Yoga. Kundalini is just to uncoil your reserve energy to live in your total, perfect, potential self. That's why in Kundalini Yoga we can't initiate anybody. Because if somebody is so foolish he can't initiate oneself or herself, why to initiate that person? That's why it's a householder's yoga. It's not yoga for celibates and you don't have to have wife and you have to put a loincloth around and all that stuff. It's a householder's yoga. Couple of minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Do it, get away with it. Life is if you do not lie to yourself. Yes or no? I'm not asking you don't lie to others. Did I ask that? No, not at all. Lie to the whole world but not to yourself. And amazingly, when you lie to somebody, you first lie to yourself. You don't understand that, that's a problem. I must say, look, it's not that I'm a yogi just out of the street. I did my self-discipline, I earned it myself. That's why I'm very relaxed about everything. Because self is very important. If self is corrupt, it's very important. If self is very divine, it is very important. If self is totally bizarre, it's very important. If self is very great, it's very important. Because in the beginning, in the middle, in the end, all you have is yourself. You do not feel it is important. You think you are important. No, no, no. You are you, and you are yourself, and you are your projection. You are three things. Have you ever noticed? What do? You want to project great. My dear, you can make a beautiful house. If the walls cannot take the weight, everything will come down. And if the foundation cannot hold it, self is the foundation. Let me tell you how truthful you are. Okay? I'm asking a question. Are you corrupt? Those who think they are not corrupt, raise your hands. You should not do that because then I have to mess you up. Those who think they are not corrupt, please raise your hand. 1, 2. All right. Those who think they are corrupt, please raise your hands. Down. Those who are corrupt, they do not understand what it is. And those who say they are not, they don't understand what it is. Because corruption is when you are consciously not doing a conscious deed. So it has to be in the middle of action, therefore nobody can say is it corrupt or not. So there are liars at least. You all lied. Because the test of corruption is not in assumption, not in action, not the reaction, not the result. Corruption is when you are dealing with somebody, you are innocent or you are consciously, innocently not doing something which is not conscious. That's corruption. So it is, you are corrupt or you are not, it is in that moment of action. When we say, oh, somebody is corrupt, it means he has taken so many action and a reputation has gone, a projection has gone, which earns him that title. That's why I say, you have 9 holes. If you have 9 holes, you know what goes in and what goes, you are holy. Otherwise you are not. You don't have to go to a book. You don't have to write an agreement. You don't have to go to anybody. If you know you have 9 holes, what goes in and goes out is under your conscious control. You are holy. If it's not, you are not. If your word doesn't mean anything, what you say, you are a mean person. Life is very simple. Neither money can buy it, nor money can protect you, nor houses can protect you. All it can be. You know how much you know about yourself? Another question. Can I ask another question? Now get ready. I mean, just apply your applied consciousness can give you always answer. I don't have to go on. I'm just a little bit asking you a question. Good. Just think for a minute. What is good? Think. Apply yourself. You have thought it? Okay, can you let me know? God is what? God without 2 O's. No, honey, God without 2 O's. Oh yeah, God with 2 O's. Yeah, but there is O in between. G-O-D is, there is 1 0 there. The God is good to you. God is good, that's true. There's a 1 O added. Right? Yeah, and the third thing is God, good and goods. That's why I wrote that book, 72 Story of God, Good and Goods. You know why? Because there are 72,000 nerve endings which your brain controls. So there are 72 aspects which you must know the conscious sense of it. So I made those little stories for the children. God is God, and when you put another O, you double organize yourself, then you're good. And then you serve everybody, then you get goods. Because law of vacuum is there is no vacuum. If you empty yourself, there will be no emptiness. It shall be filled. So in our consciousness, we want to get rid of that fear, that haunting thought of me. So please, sit down like this, and straight and simple. Put your 5 elements together, separate fingers, like as you are praying. It's a funny look. Close your eyes. And just breathe and hold breath, saying, my breath is good, my holding is good, my letting out is good. All 3 times you must feel good. In breathing, in holding. See what a miracle it will do. Breathe good, hold good, and let it go good. All 5 elements separately touched at the heart center. Higher than the navel, belly button or navel, whatever you call it, but it should be at the heart center, at this spot. Down there it will create problem for you. Now, goodness is goodness, and you breathe good. Good is good. And it is your consciousness which has to play. Breathe consciously good. Hold consciously good. And breathe out consciously good. Play every breath. The only thing which can decide all this, how you breathe and how you do, is your consciousness. Not what I said, not what you do. It is called applied consciousness. Music is for help, lyrics are just to inspire.
Every heartbeat is God's name to me, and every breath of life is ecstasy. Every night is a bliss to me, and I awake in your company. The dawn plays a symphony, revealing reality. Every life is a living God to me. Everything is God's personality. Every kiss is God's romance to me. And every love is God's originality. I hear and see and speak of you. Each breath reveals this universal truth. From the past and future and now it shall be. With thy name I'll dwell eternally.
Breathe consciously good. Don't do anything, do your best. are doing good. Breathe good, hold good, let it go good.
Is God's name to me, and every breath of life is ecstasy. In a breeze, I feel you touching me.
Hold your position, hold tight.
Looking at me, by your grace I'm in harmony.
Hold good.
Living reality. Every life is a living God. To me, everything is God's personality. Every kiss is God's romance to me. And every love is God's originality.
Good is good in the beginning, in the middle, in the end.
God such, true God such, happy such.
Find out yourself. Breathe in all the goodness. Hold good and let it go good. This is your birthright to be good. In 1 minute you will be entering an area where body will start not obeying you. In other words, it will itch, you will yawn, you would like to change. So many things can happen. Hold yourself good. Triumph.
Every heartbeat is God's name to me.
Every heartbeat.
And every breath of life is ecstasy.
Ecstasy.
Every night is a bliss to me, and I awake in your company. The dawn plays a symphony.
God, how many of you sleep every night that you will get up in the morning in the company of Almighty God?
Every life is a living God. To me, everything is God's personality. Every kiss is God's romance to me. And every love is God's originality. I hear and see and speak of you. Each breath reveals this universal truth. From the past and future and now it shall be. With thy name I'll dwell eternally.
Inhale the future, hold the present, exhale the past. Good. Relax. See how good you are? You're pretty good. Now, make this fist, put this on the mercury finger. I don't want you to ever have a heart attack. I suffered, I know it. Don't worry. Put your hands up, please, here. You see this mercury mount? This must touch the mercury mount. So long it can touch the mercury mount, you're not going to have any trouble. First thing of your sickness, which is going to be fatal, this thing will not touch this. Doesn't matter what you do. Lock it and move here. And move with the strength of your spine from your base. Up, stretch out. Man, this is very good exercise. Believe me not, trust me not, try it. If you believe me and you trust me, you are nuts. Try me, that's the best. Try everything, try with everybody, see what you want, and try consciously. Not emotionally. Emotionally you lose the game. Up, that fist and move the whole spine. The spiral should go up. Come in. Here. Come. They're going to hit you. Get out of it. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Hello? You want to come? You want to touch my foot? Here it is. Thank you. Now you go. That's nice. Now, this is honest good. Do it honest good. Your each vertebra in the spine must feel you. You know, I know you're not Superman, Superwoman, you have a difficulty, and with all the paint and everything you look good, but here do good too. Move. Go. Keep the fist tight. Is it that a hard exercise? People pay so much. Go to club, join it, $1,100 for joining it, $5 for this, $60 for this, $35 for that lesson. God, are you crazy? What? How much the tennis lesson cost? Huh? Well, come on, let us see how much tennis you play. Come on, play it. No, you got to do it 3 minutes whether you like it or not, and you have to do continuously. Shoulder, nothing. Come on. I know where you'll hurt. You'll hurt all over. If you do this honestly, you will hurt. And I want you to hurt. What's wrong with hurting? Hurt good. Hey, you will not have blood pressure, you will not have heart attack, you will not have this, you will not have that. Just pull your spine up. I know it is difficult, I know. I do it myself, I know how painful it is. That's why I'm not doing it, you see? Come on, I do in the morning. And once in a while I want you to do it like me. Do it the way I do it. You want to see? Look, tighten it. Come on, join me. Move the whole thing. The bottom must move. What are you, baby, doing? Do good. Harder. If you can make the bottom move and tailbone respond, you earn youth. That's how powerful it is. 1 more minute, I'll let you go. I said 3 minutes. No why. Come on. You don't exercise. Harder! Ho, 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 ho! It's Santa Claus. Don't stop. No, don't stop. One more minute. God is not going to hurt. One more minute. Come on. Hurt good. 45 seconds. Oh, well, the clock is there. Don't worry about it. You got to do it hard, lady. Come on, dear. Come on, hard. Move. 30 seconds only left. Harder. Now be honest, conscious, good to yourself. 10 seconds. That's very important what you're going to do in 5 seconds, okay? Now, get ready. Do it. Inhale deep and stretch man out as you can stretch take your shoulder, tear it up and hands up all the way. Stretch. Relax. That's it. I don't want to say anything. Hey guys, did we do good? See how it tricked you into this exercise? Good, right? Now, it's not yet over. Hey, I don't want breast cancer or anybody have a throat problem. Cross the magnetic field with a force. See what I do? Power. Use power. Let the ribcage has a circulation. Come on. Cookie coo. Somebody's back. He's the worst enemy. Hit him good. Yeah. You know, if you do it really hard cross, it will give you much more benefit. It will save you from a lot of troubles in tomorrow future. Come on, it's very funny. You're all young, nothing is over 92-year-old. Because after 9 you must be worried, because after that come 1, 10, You start with 1, God is 1. Come on, over, just pull it. Hey, your nervous system in your armpit, folks. It's not in your brain. And put the armpit, pull it. You got to live? You want nerve? All right, you done it good. Now put your hands here and do this. Up, down, fast. Hands will not move, only the wrist and the fingers. That is it. Come on. Your eyes, nose, throat will be safe for many, many years if you do this exercise. Up, do it nice. Come on. Yes. It will start hurting in exact another 30 seconds. I know that. It's not something. I do it with the clock. I know that. No. Elbows straight. You got to do it right. Down, up. Come on, guys. Guys and girls. You have 1 more minute to go only. Oh, you can do it. It's not that bad. Don't make it up. Ooh, 50 seconds left. Not bad. Yeah. When I start measuring the time, clock starts moving slow. 45. It's there. Come on, come on. Doesn't matter what you say. 30 seconds. God is good. Oh God, we will not come tomorrow. It makes us miserable, but it's all right. I'm not teaching tomorrow. 15 seconds. Now this is very important. Of all the things we have done so far, this is important. You are doing like this, right? Now inhale deep and stretch it out this way as back you can, and stretch it out from your shoulders with straight, and neck will become like iron. Steel, pull out, make the neck hard. Let the serum go through the spine all the way. You will have a beautiful gray matter. You will have a wonderful brain. Come on. It's very good. Breathe out. Yeah. Once more. Hold tight. Hard. Good. Good. Breathe out. Last time. Inhale deep. Hold tight. Hold good. And now do what you have not done 2 times before. Obnoxiously good. Relax. That's it, see? It's not bad. You're okay? Nobody's birthday today? No cookies? We should have done something. Party? What do you mean party? You never reminded me you were on duty today. You should have said so. We would have gone to a Chinese restaurant and bring the whole fortune cookies tonight. That would have been fun. But it's all imagination. Okay, we'll meet you at the New Year. First the eve and then the year. And we'll be here, and you are very lucky that under Dr. Sram's instructions I'll be here. My idea was to come, touch, teach, one class, go. But it's not practical now. So I'll be here with you 20 days before I go to Washington to that parade, right? Well, how many days I'll be here? Wow, where I'm going? Oh yeah, for 20, right? 1 week, yeah, okay. That is the first. We are going to go to what? Balls and what, and then it's a fun. We'll have American fun. Question is, he got elected, whether he remembers it or not. But don't worry, after 4 years we'll get even if he doesn't behave right. That's how it is. And if you have watched on C-SPAN the conference? How many of you have watched? Oh, well, I'm asking for the tapes. You should get those tapes from the C-SPAN. They are really good. If you are interested in America, you just must hear all that. Last 2 days they have been talking. They didn't talk one thing sensible. Because the problem, you try to understand, it's a simple economics. If you're an economist like me and studied economics, you will understand. What we got is $4 trillion, that means $300 billion interest. You know? We don't want to raise taxes. That will hit the productivity, and the taxes will go into the cost. We don't want to let people go. Unemployment we don't want. Right? And there's a, what you call is depression all over the world. Nobody wants us. What we have not done is we have not developed the technology that will be needed. That's what we have not done. When I sent the proposal, I told him, don't lay off the jobs, which ultimately they are going to do. If they don't do it today, question is, don't reduce the army, take the technical hand of the army, put them in the schools. So create the high tech. So nobody is hurt. You understand? Make the school productive. Every school must have 4 hours production as a nation. Save $50 billion from the intelligence, ask the NATO to do it for you. Otherwise don't give them the money. $100 billion diversify from the Army, Navy and Air Force. $50 billion for intelligence, 150, and $100 billion in productivity. It's called reproducing loans. And that is, you will get loan as much you want, and if you don't promise what you promise not, you will not get it. If you promise you don't produce, you will be self-audited. And put the private sector in the full zeal. Turn the country into very positive. 4 words. Today they were discussing, if this will happen, if that will happen. I listen and listen, and God, what are they talking about? IBM letting people go. General Motors doesn't know where to go. Their motor is going off. It's very funny. Stock market jumping like baboon. Nobody gets it. Nobody is getting this thing that Reagan for 8 years and Bush for 4 years took all the money and made a party. Now it is a question of paying bills. If you pay the bills, you can't buy a diamond for your wife. If you don't pay the bills, the collector will come after you. If you don't buy the diamond, wife will go berserk. And that's where Clinton is sitting. It is between hell and Hillary. And the guy doesn't know which way to go. That's why he called everybody to talk. And for 2 days, they were giving him every lecture in the world. It was fun. If you would have listened to this man, you blown your mind. And they are such a damn authorities. And they are big people with little brain. Because you know one thing, Americans have a problem, they do not know how to diversify means. If you cannot have best, make best what you have. That's only one line they have to learn. But don't worry, let him sit in the office. He's going to sit on Chapter 11, Government of United States. If he saves us from Chapter 7, he'll be the luckiest kid in the planet. If not, our praise will help. We have to turn it around. There's no way. And the worst problem we have created ourselves. We defended Japan, paid for their army and their defense, and they developed their industry. And what we did, we took a technology and they developed it. We developed it, they took it. Do you know that something you cannot, it is your technology, you have trademark on it. You cannot produce in America, it is produced in Japan. One computer program in a smart bomb, you pay a price of a furnished American home. Are you with me? Read Wall Street and then hit the wall. Somebody's going to put us on the street, but we are American, remember that. Whenever come crisis, we work very fast. And we are in crisis. That's what today Clinton was saying in the end. He said, I was right when I say economy is not working. Because zero has started to multiply with zero, and anything which multiplies with zero becomes zero. And that's what nominal fact is. But don't worry, let him sit in January, and let him just cool off, and let him see the White House and black clouds,